any other net business. First letter suffix alpha through Zulu. Please call net.
Could be anything.
Can be anything.
Roll call.
Will now begin a general roll call stations with or without traffic or announcements. First letter suffix A, B, or C. Please call now. First letter suffix D, E, and F.
Hey, this is November 7 Foxtrot Juliet Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo Mike
Here is.
Echo. This
Here is NL7FJ, Rich in West Springfield, and good evening, Phil. Good evening to the net.
Here it is Whiskey Bravo.
Lead off position is NL7FJ. Good evening. Rich, this is November 1. Foxtrot Delta Charlie. My name is Phil, taking check-ins for the MTARA information net. First letter suffix GH and I.
This is and my meeting with the commission. With the commission center next call group.
First letter suffix JK and L. Here is Whiskey 1 Juliet Zulu Romeo. Gary here in Holyoke. Nothing to report. But good to be here. Good evening to you, Phil, and good evening to all those on the net.
On the commission center up here.
Midway through the alphabet, we've been joined by W1JZR. Good evening to you, Gary. Kate, taking check-ins for the info net. First letter suffix M, N, and O.
Oh, wait, on time.
Here is Kilo Charlie 1 Oscar November Alpha, Brian Wilbraham, Commercial Power, no traffic. Good evening, Phil. Good evening, everybody.
Hey, Brian, can you use the one to put the center for 1 hour? I will do that.
Here is Kilo Charlie 1 Oscar Victor Romeo Dave in Southampton, Commercial Power, no traffic. Good evening, Phil, and good evening to the net.
Is Kilo Bravo 1 November Oscar X-ray.
Here is
Bravo 1 November Oscar X-ray. In Westfield. The tower's on the 440 side. Good evening, Phil.
Richard and Westfield, no traffic on my 440. Here's Kilo Bravo 1 November Golf Hotel. Scott Springfield.
Here is Kilo Bravo 1 November Golf Hotel. Scott Springfield, first traffic Commercial Power, no traffic. Boy, I'm tripping on my tongue tonight. Good evening, Phil. Good evening, Ned.
Need more coffee. KB1NGH, need more coffee. Kilo Bravo 1 November Golf Hotel, need more coffee.
pulling our numbers with one group. Welcoming Brian Case, C1ON, hello to Dave, KC1OVR. Richard is with us this evening to KB1NOX and KB1NGH. Try that after it was the third preamble. Boy, that makes my fridge interesting. This is November 1, Foxtrot, Delta Charlie, and 1FTC, taking check-ins for the info net. First letter suffix, PQ and R. Here is November 1, Papa, Victor X-Ray, Stephen Westfield, commercial power on the 2-meter side. Good evening.
Oh. Someone the Quincy officials, you go in here. Yeah.
And 1 PVX, Steve, and Axel, of course. Okay, the next group is first letter suffix, ST and U.
This is Alpha Charlie 1 Tango Victor, Ellie in Northampton. I am on battery power on the 2-meter side, and I have no traffic.
Hello there. One single.
This is AA1 TDL, Kilowatt Alpha 1 Tango Delta Lima, the handle Shelley. We're on battery power today.
Alpha calls in a row. AC1 TV, good evening, Ellie. And Shelley, let's see if we get your call right. Alpha 1 Tango Delta Lima, back to you now, Shelley.
This is the W1 TOM repeater, CL127.3.
No, it's Kilowatt Alpha 1 Tango Delta Lima. Kilowatt Alpha 1.
Oh, I had that one wrong. Oh, well. Okay, no, it's properly on the log. Kilowatt Alpha 1 Tango Delta Lima Shelley has joined us this evening. All right, this is N1 FTC, November 1 Foxtrot Delta Charlie taking check-ins for the InfoNet. Next call group is first letter suffix VW, XY, and Z.
Good Kilo Alpha 1 0 Lima Scott in Amherst.
This is
This
KC1 BWB. Kilo Charlie 1. Whiskey Bravo. Jerry in South.
So we have right now Kilo Alpha 1 0 Lima Scott and KC1 BWB Jerry. Let's go to Phil for that.
Good evening to Jerry, who joined us also. KC1VWB. All right, before I ask for questions or comments, any other late check-ins? Alpha through Zulu. Please call now.
This is KA1 CAM, Kilo Alpha 1, Charlie Alpha Mike, Curtis, commercial power, 2-meter side, no traffic.
What a
Here
Curtis.
is Whiskey 1 Hotel Yankee November, Jeff South Hadley, battery powered, no traffic on 2 meters. Good evening to all.
This is Kilo Charlie 1 Sierra Echo Whiskey Mike in West Springfield, 2-meter van, commercial power. Good evening to the net and you, Phil.
We have 4 reaching. Got another one. Back.
Whiskey 1 Romeo Zulu Hotel, George, on an HT.
Don't be another. So we have 5 chickens. So doubling on. With 5 check-ins.
Okay. Welcome, KA1CAM. Join us. Like that, right? W1HYN, Jeff, and hello to Mike, AC1SEW. George, what's the location there? Welcoming W1RZH.
Oh, my fault. It is in Hadley. Thank you.
A necessity, just a curiosity. Thanks for chiming in this evening to W1RZH. Are there any further check-ins? Are there any questions or comments for this net? Anything radio involved? Got a nice group here. A lot of us can answer questions, especially for the newer folks. Once again, late check-ins, questions or comments?
Here is Kilo 1, Mike Alpha Lima, Crescent, Connecticut, Columbia, Connecticut, commercial power.
Here is AC1 TV with a question.
We have one question.
This is Kilo Delta 1 Kilo Uniform. Ken, Chicopee, commercial power, negative traffic. Good evening, Phil. Good evening to all.
TCLE acknowledged and acknowledging the presence of K1MA Elkrus. And up, got another one for the RL X-Men, hopefully KD1KU. Back to the middle of the list, AC1TV, with a question. Over to you.
It's time to implement Q&A.
Thank you, Phil. I saw on the website that there was, the website being the MTAR website to be clear, that there was a internet scheduled for tonight at 7, or Wednesday nights at 7, on 28.413 megahertz. And I attempted to tune in, and I did not hear anything. So I am interested to know if that is still a thing that happens, or if it is at a different time or different frequency that the website does not reflect, or if it doesn't happen at all. So back to you, Internet Control.
November 1, Foxtrot Delta Charlie, NCF, WNJZR. Any comment on that? Over to you, Gary.
This is KC1VWB. For a comment on that?
Stand by Jerry for a moment. W1JZR, you're on that net, don't you?
I'm sorry, I had just stepped away and I missed what was going on. Sorry about that. W1JZR, back to net control. Could I have a repeat?
Certainly. AC1 TV wanted to know whether the 28413 net was on this evening. Back to you.
Okay. That one I am not familiar with. I take care of the Monday night HCRA 28.375, so that's a little out of my league. Back to you, Phil. Sorry about that. From W1JZR.
That's what I get for thinking and quit keying. This is in 1FDC. Let's see. KAC1. What was that? I think that was. With the KC1BWB, Jerry, did you have a comment? Over to you.
This is KC1VWB. Yes, that still occurred. At least from where I was at, it was awful noisy. They were on, but not really readable to me. I don't know how much noise you were picking up in Northampton. I know that I was noisy down here, but that may also be my own fault. Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, it's on or about 28.413. It doesn't always happen right on 413. Back to you.
I believe that would have answered the question. Let's see. AC1 TV, Ellie, did that answer the question? Over to you.
Hey, guys.
Roger that. Yes, that answers my question. I was using a fairly low-end Texsun receiver with its built-in antenna from indoors, so there is every likelihood that it was simply my own fault and I did not have enough receiver gain to hear that. So good to know that it still happens, and I will try next time from a better vantage point with a better receiver and a better antenna. Back to net control.
NL7FJ.
7FJ. Go with your traffic, sir. Over to you.
Yeah, I was there tonight at 7 o'clock, actually about 5 after 7. I attempted to open up the POTA 413 roundtable on that 28.413. I made several calls and thought I heard somebody in the mud. And then I thought I heard a KC1KWV. I could have the call sign wrong, but attempted to call him back and I didn't get any answer. But the net, I attempted to open the round table tonight,
but I did not have any takers that I could decipher or could copy. And he might come back with a correction on the other call sign. So yeah, we were there, and we are attempting to be on 28.413. Sometimes there's signals on either side, and we have to move a little bit, but it's not always at 7 o'clock. Sometimes it's a little bit later. But anyway, hope this answers your question. This is NL7FJ, back to net.
L7FJ. This is N1FTC. Could that have been K1VWQ trying to get in? Back to you, Rich.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch that other call sign.
But Danny, K1VWQ.
Oh yeah, that's the one Danny and I operate on. He was not here tonight. Wasn't feeling well. He was going to lay down and but he didn't make it tonight. So him and I usually the mainstay for that round table, but he doesn't always make it, and I don't always make it. But I'm not sure. There was another call sign in there. I'm not sure who it was. And there's a gentleman in there with a similar call sign, but didn't quite get it, saying that he was trying to call in. Anyway, back to you, Nat. NL7FJ.
NL7FJ, this is KC1VWB.
The border, Jerry, you would call that control first. But make your call. Over to you.
That was me trying to get in, Rich. This is KC1VWB. It's close to Danny's. Back to net.
This is practice first, just in case something actually goes wrong. We try to keep the net going. All right, TV. Were your questions answered? Over to you.
So I guess we just made miscontact, and I misunderstood your call. I only heard it once, so sorry about that. I wish we'd made some kind of contact. Anyway, back to net. NL7FJ.
Hey, NL7FJ, thank you for the info. And AC1TV, this is N1FTC NCS. Were your questions answered?
This is AC1TV. Yes, net control, my questions were answered, I do believe. I will continue to monitor 10 meters, the 10 meter frequency of that net on Wednesday nights and see if I can hear anything. I unfortunately do not have any equipment to work 10 meters myself at the moment. I will soon be able to work 6 meters at least. But maybe someday. Back to net control.
This is N1FTC NCS. 10 meters can be pretty easy. You have a heck of a lot for your antennas. And if you want to have a chat about the antennas, give me a call. Come up with some antennas for either indoor or outdoor antennas. I've got a 20-meter antenna right here. It's only 6 feet long. My first contact with media. I was thinking to hear that story. All right. Are there any other questions for this net? Call N1FTC. Relay check-in.
We can now call the repeater quick song.
If you want to know, I'd like to have a little bit of activity on the net. Nice long list this evening.
This will be rated TV-14.
This has been a regular session of the MTARA information, which is held every Wednesday, beginning at 7:30. Distinguished to thank you all for checking in too. The W1TOM repeater system. MTARA asks if you use our repeaters, please support MTARA membership. It is important to keep things on the air. This is November 1, Foxtrot, Delta Charlie turns the repeater back to normal. Stay tuned for the swap set and the ever popular N1RLX emergency simplex net. November 1, Foxtrot, Delta Charlie. Be back in about a minute or two, and we'll get the swap net going.
Let's give our weightings now. Let's give our rating of TV14. So ignore any audio that comes through it. This is rated TB14.
The following presentation is rated TV14.
Things moving right along. Does anyone need to use their repeater? Good evening once more, and welcome to the MTARA Swap Net. This is November 1, Foxtrot, Delta Charlie. As net control for this evening, our net is held every Wednesday, 8 p.m. after the info net. The purpose of this net is to help amateurs buy, swap, and sell ham radio and related items, as well as computer-related items. The swap net has two simple rules. No bargaining is allowed on the airwaves. However, they state an asking price and give a brief description of each item. Please give a phone number so we can be reached after the net. At this time, are there any licensed amateurs on frequency with an item for sale, swap, or something you're looking for? Please call now. 1PVX. PVX, and one FDCNCS. Go ahead, Steve.
All right, thank you, Phil. I'm in need of a straight key. Doesn't have to be fancy. If someone's got one they want to sell, and or if someone can recommend a place to get one. I found my old $4.99 Radio Shack straight key, and it's a disaster. So I can't be refurbished. So time for a new key. If you've got one or you can recommend a good place, give me a call at area code 413-562-0258. That's 413-562-0258. Or catch me on this repeater. Thanks, Phil.
My Radio Shack keys kicking around here from somewhere around 1976. Can anyone help out Steve calling with PVX direct?
This is the W1TOM repeater, CL127.3.
Done, Steve. Well, hopefully someone gave you a call during the week. Dig through the boxes of stuff we all accumulate over our many decades, some of us. 48 years for this old fella. But anyway, are there any other listings for the SwapNet call in what FTC? This has been a regular session of the MTA Area SwapNet. Stand by for the N1RLX Emergency Simplex Net. Yeah, keep things moving along. Check something here, and SWR is nearly perfect. Right, does anyone need to use the repeater before we begin the RLX? Being heard, this is November 1, Foxtrot Delta Charlie. My name is Toto, it's Net Control Station 4. The N1RLX Emergency Simplex Net. That means every Wednesday after the SwapNet that moves to a simplex frequency 146.55. N1RLX Emergency Simplex Net is a formal net with the purpose to provide emergency communications training to link communities during emergency and crisis situations. Questions pertaining
to simplex and emergency communications, and also practice Negus operations. I don't know any seasons for topical networks, so does that please check in now. Hey Tom, can you be net control? Yes. Do you have a list of participants? Yes. Okay, we will now.
Alright, we're checking in, listening for the following information. Your call.
Consign UC Popular Phonetics current location and any information in the NTS report. Stations who would like to check in, first sweater suffix Alpha through Mike. Please call now.
Here is Whiskey 1 Juliet Zulu Romeo. Gary once again here in Holyoke, and we're just gonna run the 50 watts this evening. 50 watts.
Alright.
JZR, if you can pick up a few more check-ins here.
Alright, first letter suffix. November through
November
Papa.
to Papa. Please call now. Here is N1 PVX. We're gonna do 50 watts tonight, Phil.
I got an N1 PBX at some watts.
Again, number 2, N1 PVX at 60 watts. Steve. Last call group is first letter suffix Quebec Zulu. Please Call now.
Who's calling?
This is Alpha Charlie 1 Tango Victor, Ellie in Northampton. I will be using 50 watts.
Welcome to League C1 TV. Are there any other check-ins for the N1RLX emergency suspect set? First letter suffix Alpha through Zulu. Please call now.
Nothing heard on Simplex. I will be calling station to check in, and you are checking. Then I will have if you did not hear me, wait for us to finish our roll call. We will ask other stations in the area to try to contact you. Please keep a note to it in their single shade. You may be able to someone to better in the winter, and then in the summer, all the benefit stations will make us the net on the repeater. Be patient. We will now move the net to 146.55. 146.55. Make sure your radio is set to Simplex when changing frequencies. The M1RX Emergency Simplex Center. Thanks about time. Amateur Repeater Association for the use of the repeater.
This is November 1 Foxtrot Delta Charlie, temporarily signed to 9-4.
Is the frequency clear? This is November 1 Fox. This is November. Is the frequency in use? This is November 1 Foxtrot Delta Charlie for the M1RX.
House report and all sort of crap. It doesn't do anything. If anything, I walk in and crawl out of there. That's about it. Physical therapy? Yeah, physical therapy, which I'd say is physical joke. And I said, I walk in here, usually if it's a great distance, I use a walker. It took me a long time to get that, using that walker, but I was proud. You know, I'm just proud. I can't deal with it. Now I don't give a crap. I use it as much as possible.
Number 1 the control station 4. N1RLX emergency. Following stations are near with W1JZR. Gary, over to you at 51.
Oh, definitely. I probably believe it's more of a punishment than anything else. My back bothers me, but I'm learning to deal with it. I mean, if I save my truck to run, I can't get out of the truck. And if I'm driving somewhere, I only drive in 15, 20 minutes there. Just to go to the store, come back. Or go over, I don't sit in there, I'll come back.
This is
How's my radio?
Phil.
Maybe between all the other pains, along with, mixing it in with the back, then sometimes you can classify it as a good day.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm not an abuser of anything.
So the other two will not be picked up. Hi.
They seem to help pretty
There
well.
will be no more check-ins at
I
this
mean,
time.
that's the point where I don't know who I am at the end of the night, but a couple shots here and there.